I just figured I'd take a minute, and there's been something I've been wanting to do on the car for some time now, and I just decided let's just take the time and do it. Why not? I don't know. I have nothing else to say about it. So come over here, and I will give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. So, if you notice these doors here, and you're not probably going to be able to tell too much, but if I wiggle them, there's some play in them, and I could get that completely sucked up with the latch adjustment. The thing is, if I did that, I'm going to have the door rubbing up against essentially the latch has play in it, just naturally. Also, it looks like my cat. Oh, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Okay, you heard it here first. I'm going to kill my cat. Sorry, he has to go, okay? He climbed on the car. What do I expect? I'm the idiot. Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you climbing on my car? Knock it off. Or you know what will happen to you. Because he's like 83% stupid. 89. We're upping it to 89. So he's got a couple little scuff marks in my clear coat, which they'll buff out. They will buff out. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of the world as I know it right now. So anyway, this is why you should never have animals in cars at the same time. Okay, so we're getting off track here. Let's get back on track. Apologize for that outburst and, say goodbye to Louie. All right, so what we have here is I specifically chose this. So I got this on eBay. It probably is on eBay. Amazon. Look it up, or I can post a link, whatever. It's a D-channel weather stripping. And I picked this brand because it has the 3M double sticky tape, and I'm a fan of 3M. If it wasn't labeled, then I'm like, well, I don't know where it comes from. I know 3M comes from actually really close to me. So what my plan is to put it along the edge of the door here and on the other side, and that will do a couple things. It will reduce the amount of wind noise because, once I do that, it's going to be so quiet in the cabin, you won't even believe it. Just, okay. I'm not even going to notice if it makes wind noise less, okay? I'm not going to notice it. However, I may notice that there's, it's a little less breezy, if you can see that, on me. Maybe I'm driving on a cool fall morning, and I want the heat coming out there around my lower extremities. Well, I don't want other air being introduced to my heat and making me colder. So there you go. Even though I have these heater pipes that I've installed along the sides here, just for that purpose, radiant heat as well. So I was thinking, I planned this all out. So anyway, I'm going to, I've got some, what is this? I know what it is. Denatured. Has no nature. It's alcohol without a nature. So I'm going to put this no natured alcohol. I'm going to clean my door edges, and then we're going to start applying the weather stripping. I haven't really decided how far up to go. I don't think it would be good to run it up here because it probably is not going to matter. But I'll probably start like right here and go around to the other side. So I don't really want to see it, you know, like poking out or some sort of weird nonsense or whatever. I just want it to kind of seal around there for me. So, okay, I'm going to get to it. And then once I get it all installed, I will show you what it looks like. So I trimmed it up here to kind of, you know, look like it belongs. And then all the way down at the bottom. I'm showing you this now because once I close the door, I'm going to leave it closed for a while so it can kind of, you know, press in place. So, oh, that's so much better. And you're not going to be able to see any light right there. Okay, I can see a little like up here now, just a tiny bit. But you also have the windshield kind of pushing air away from there. Not really worried about it. I didn't really want it up here. I just wanted it kind of on the front edge and the back edge. So that's going to be awesome. You can't even see it when it's closed, which of course is the point. So let me do it on the other side. And I don't know why I do the driver's side first. You know, the driver's side door is the door that gets used the most. I'm going to be driving it. Every time I'm going to open the door. Only sometimes I'm going to have a passenger. And yet when I do something for the first time, I go straight to the driver's side. I should do the passenger side, because if I mess up, then I can just do it right on the driver's side. It's better. Anyway, I don't know. It's just the way I do things. But I can pull that strip off. I can clean up the tape and the glue, and I can reapply it if I wanted to. But I'm happy with how that looks. And now that the door is closed, let's fix the rattle on the other side that I won't be able to hear while I'm driving because my, you know, leg heaters are really loud. So some people put these, you know, this weather stripping right here as well, all around the hood opening. What Factory 5 gives you are these little rubber nubs all the way around. I like the idea of this better. However, this is why I'm not doing it. A lot of air gets packed up in the engine bay from this, you know, front end. It's designed for that. A lot of air gets packed up in there, and the only way for it to get out are these side vents. Now, they are big and they will, you know, relieve the pressure up under the hood, but I kind of like the, at least right now, unless I change my mind or until I change my mind, I like the idea of having more relief for air to get out from under the engine bay. So with these, there's plenty of air gap all the way around it for going down the road and just relieving that under hood pressure. So I don't know. It's probably not that big of a deal. It's probably not a thing at all, but that's what's in my mind. And so that's why I'm not doing it on the hood. The trunk has it, but that makes sense because you don't want water in there. I hope I'm not ever in a position where I'm driving in the rain or this is sitting out in the rain. But, you know, if it does, then maybe I'll wish I had a weather seal on the engine bay. I don't know. it would be a rare thing. Let's just put it that way, because I'm not taking it out unless I'm pretty confident, you know, unless there's a pop-up shower somewhere. You can't help that, you know. It's kind of like riding a motorcycle. You just take your chances. It's all about the fun you're having. So anyway, that's just a little thing I was doing on Mr. F today. One thing at a time. Okay, now that Louie's been taken care of, we'll, what? Oh no, I was just carrying that from the house. Louie's fine. Okay, you thought I was making a joke about shooting Louie because I threatened to kill him and you heard the murder. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. He's still alive. I'm still feeding him food. And he's still sniffing it and walking away and meowing at the door. I don't know. He's dumb. He's up to 89.5% dumb, I'm pretty sure. That was kind of a funny misunderstanding, wasn't it? Yeah, anyway, speaking of Louie and empty threats, I'm going to grab my little buffer tool and just buff the sills where his little sandpaper paws jumped up to climb inside. Let's buff that out real quick because it's bothering the fire out of me. And I can't go out in public with that, you know? People will think I'm a cat person or something. Actually, I don't really care about that. I just care about scratches. You know, paint's expensive. Let's take care of it. So anyway, yeah, you can just watch me do that if you feel like it. Well, I thought you were here when I was buffing, but you weren't. I guess I wasn't paying attention. You caught me kind of vacuuming and cleaning, but as you can see, all of Louie's paw prints are gone, all those little scratch marks. So I just figured I would show you what I use to do that. Again, this is not product placement. This is nothing. These are products that I like to use because they work. So we've got a Wizards. I use this finish cut compound to just take care of the bigger scratches, which it's cat paws, so they're not really that big of a scratch. And then the polish and sealant afterwards. And then this is the tool I use. It doesn't have a battery in it right now. But it's just a very small buffer. You can put different pads on it. I used yellow to start with, and then black to finish up with. The yellow pads cut a little more, and then you can use even a wool pad if you've got like really serious scratches. But anyway, now I can go out in public because I don't have scratches on my car. So anyway, yeah, that's going to do it. I wasn't even supposed to be here with you this week, but I just had a couple minutes. It's vacation week. That we could just play around with the car a little bit. I'll put a link to the D channel, which actually we can look at, see how it has fared. It has been like a whole week. Look at that. Actually looks really good. I love how the door closes now, how it sounds. There's no rattle to it. It's just like a solid close, and then it doesn't move. It's beautiful. And then I won't get drafting air in the cabin. It'll just be good. So anyway, up here. Yeah, this is my eyes. I hope that you had a super good week, and you're not on vacation, but I have had a really good vacation week. So anyway, I'm just waiting for good weather. There's actually snow outside again, It'll be gone today or tomorrow, but yeah, I can't wait till we can get this thing out in this summer and spring and just rip around a bit. So hope you'll be here for that. And next week is engine week. We do engine things on a new project that you are going to see probably, hopefully, if it gets here. Anyway, glad you hang out. This is kind of a different short sort of visit, but hey, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. So see you next time.